All right, what's going on, guys? So this is the first week of January 2026, and this is my first job for the weekend job. So you guys know, on the weekends, I only do 1 or 2 jobs. I try to spend time with the family, so I work hard Monday through Friday. So today's a Saturday, and I actually got 3 jobs lined up. I could have had 5 jobs today. I don't want to spend all day working on a Saturday, so that's my choice. So anyways, I did tell you guys I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna show you guys how many job opportunities I get throughout the day so you can see how much I actually could make. So I'm very strategic. So I turned down 2 of the jobs. I'm just doing 3 of them. And I got my panel cart today. So anyways, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this, but I'm just bringing it just in case. And yeah, man, I'm leaving my house at 8:45. We should be done. I think my last order is at 11 o'clock. So we should be done around 12 o'clock. So about a 3.5, almost 4-hour day. One more thing I wanted to highlight. So I did a kind of a short. I showed you guys in a short how I route myself based on the distance, right? I try to do jobs that make sense, right? Wherever I end, I want to make sure the next job is not too far away. I want to highlight on this video how the times also play a part. So the times have to make sense as well, because a lot of these apps, you have to be there at a specific time. Some of them do have leeway, like Dolly. Dolly does have a bigger window. So anyways, I want to kind of highlight that today. So my first job starts at 9:30. I'm actually going to get there probably like around 9:15. I like to get there about 10-15 minutes early, just in case it takes a while to find where I need to go. All right, so 9:30 is the first job. We're gonna knock that out real quick. All right, guys, made it to my first job. This is gonna be a dolly order. We're moving a TV. So this is kind of the new format. I'm not really gonna show the job itself. That's gonna help me with editing and stuff. I told you guys I'll show full jobs on my Rumble page. That's where they'll be. So I just want to show you what I'm doing. All right, so arrival time will be about 9:10 a.m. And like I said, we're moving the TV, so I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. I haven't seen it. You know, dolly orders, they don't take pictures of it, so we'll see what it looks like. I think it's a little over 60 inches, and then that's what my panel cart might be used for. We'll see. All right, guys, we just took it from this building right here, and we just walked it down a long hallway. That's why I brought the panel cart. This TV is actually not too heavy, but it was a long walk, so I didn't want to carry it that far. So we used the panel cart, and I'm about to tie it down with the ratchet strap right across here, and we're good to go. I did lock the wheel, so shouldn't move. So, all right, man, we're driving. I don't think we're driving very far. Let me see. All right, we're driving 7 miles. You see right there, 7 miles. So we'll be done by 9:45. Next job don't start till 10:45, so we got almost an hour to spare. All right, guys, we're here at the drop-off. I'm not gonna record it, but it's this house right here. I'm just showing a little bit of it. No stairs or anything like that. We're just gonna walk it right through, and I already have the TV on the panel cart, so I'm actually gonna set my ramp up. We'll unload it real quick and walk it in and be done. All right, guys, just finished that order. The unload was easy, the delivery was easy, obviously because of this panel cart. So I do have to make room. I'm picking up a fridge later on, so it's gonna be like this, but we still got plenty of space back there. So this job, I think it only paid $66. The customer did give us a tip, and I told you guys I get tips all the time. So this is what the original pay was, $66, I believe, and this is what we made because of the tip. So off to a great start. All right, man, so we got 2 more jobs left. We have about 35 minutes before the next job, so we're gonna start heading that way. We're not too far away. We're like 10 miles away, and then we're gonna do a expedite catering order.
Hey guys, let me know if you guys are having the same problem. Those of you that work dolly, I've been probably in the last 3 weeks, I've been taking photos when I complete the job, but it's not uploading. Like the actual photo, it shows up when I take the photo, but then when I try to save it, it's leaving like a blank screen. So I am going to contact support. I'm not sure if it's just me dealing with that or other people. So let me know if you're having that same issue. I just want to make sure that everyone's having that problem before I contact them. So, but unfortunately, the screen is blank. So I did take a photo. This is what the photo looks like, but it doesn't upload when I complete the job.
All right, guys, so we finished that job a little bit before 10. My next pickup is 10:48, but you can get there up to 15 minutes early. So we're right down the street from our next job. We're just gonna stop at this QT. We got about 10-15 minutes to spare. All right, guys, we're here. It's a place called Mambo Seafood. This place right here. And we got about 10 minutes for pickup, so we're here on time. Pickup's at 10:48. It's 10:39 right now. So it's gonna go in these doors right here, pick up the order, we'll drop it off, and then on to our last job for the day. All right, guys, we just picked up, and we used almost all my bags, so I got 3 bags left over. So we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all filled up. So a pretty big order, but not too big. And we're driving, see how many miles? Hold on 1 second. We're driving 16 miles. 16 miles. So arrival time is 11:10 if I leave right now. 11:15 is the earliest I can deliver. So delivery is between 11:15 and 11:30. So even though I get there at 11:10, as long as I don't swipe arrive, it won't count against me. So you can get there early if you know it's gonna take a while to set all this food up. This is a car dealership, and they're not asking for a setup, so it's just a drop off only. All right, guys, we're here. We're about 4 minutes early, so I'm gonna use those extra 4 minutes to load up the food on my cart. So I'm not gonna hit arrived until 11:15 or after. So it's straight ahead. It's Toyota dealership where these big old flags are. Not gonna show it. Just gonna drop this food off, and we're gonna head to our last order for the day. Like I said, we should be done right around noon. All right, guys, I didn't record it, but I was on the other side, way over there. So it's only one-way streets, and it's only one way to get into this dealership. So I got off the freeway right here, had to go all the way around, big old circle to get in here. But we made it. All right, drop this off and head to the next order. All right, guys, we're all done. Just dropped off in that little side door right there. I think I showed y'all a little dash cam. So headed back across town, closer to my house, to do this last order. We're going to Best Buy for another dolly order, and that'll be it. We'll call it a day. Like I said, they didn't ask for a full setup. I just dropped the bags off, and they started setting it up. So nice quick delivery. I think this probably could have paid a little bit more, but again, the pay is based on the tip. So most customers tip at least $20. Sometimes it's more. And I don't think I can get out this way. No, I can't. All right, let me turn around. But it was still decent pay. All right, guys, pulling up to Best Buy. Pickup's supposed to be at 11:30. I'm about 15 minutes behind, so about 11:45. Not a big deal though. We have a pretty big window. I think we have between 12:30 and 1 o'clock is the delivery window. Or I think it's 12 and 2. Between 12 and 2 is the drop off. So we're well within that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, as you just saw, got loaded up pretty quick, and the drive is about 8 miles away. So we're gonna jump on the freeway, knock this out, and then head home, and that'll be it. Watch some playoff college football. All right, guys, so I'm literally right by Best Buy. I just left. I'm like 1 minute away, and another job just came out. It's to pick up a washer from here, which I could do, and then drop off the washer and take the Haulaway back. This is the pay for it. If I wanted to work all day, I would do this job because this delivery is in the same area that I'm going anyways for the fridge. So it would actually work out perfect. And I have to drive by this Best Buy to go home. So I'm choosing not to do that because I don't plan on working all day. I'm trying to be done by like noon, 12:30 to the latest. So again, like I said, I'll do a video. I'm gonna show you guys all the opportunities I get if I just wanted to hustle all day. I'll show you how much money I can actually make. So just want to highlight that. I turned it down though. I could easily just make a U-turn and go get it. All right, guys, we're almost to the customer's house. Like I said, I'm not gonna record this. We should have no issues going in. It's a smaller fridge, so worst case scenario, you might have to take the handles off the fridge to get it in, but that should be it. It's pretty small. All right, man. So we're gonna knock this out, and then I'll let you know how much we made. And it's gonna be total almost 4 hours. We did get a little delay at the Toyota dealership, and then it was a bit of a drive. There was actually another Mambo seafood that was closer to them. I'm not sure why they didn't order from that one. I'm assuming maybe they don't do catering at that one. That's a brand new one. It's a little smaller. So the one I went to is an older one, and it's a lot bigger. So I'm assuming that's why, but it could have been like 8-mile drive if they ordered from the one closer. It ended up being 16 miles. All right, guys, we're all done with the Dolly order. This is how much that job paid through Dolly. And the customer had a Haulaway that was right by the front door. They were not able to add that to the Dolly order. Best Buy wasn't able to add it in time. So the customer asked if I do Haulaways, and of course I said yes. So when I normally do Haulaways, if I have to drive to the customer's house, it's $75. Because I'm already here doing a delivery, I don't charge the full $75. So my charge was $35. Okay, that's just to take it and dump it. $40 is what the customer gave me. So 40 bucks for the Haulaway, gonna add on to this job, and about to dump that and then be done for the day. All right, guys, change of heart. I'm actually gonna drop this Haulaway off on Monday when I do I'm probably gonna do the dealer's route with my wife. So we have to pass right by the recycling place to get there. So I'm gonna hold it. I'm actually gonna put it in my garage. I'm not gonna leave it in my van because I don't want it stinking. And then I wonder how much these bikes cost. Electric bikes right here. I like that. How much do those cost? I might have to get me one of those. Anyways, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. This is how much I made total for today with just those 3 jobs. I'm estimating I'm gonna make between 12 and probably around 12 bucks for the fridge, based on the weight. It's pretty heavy. It's got like water and stuff still in it. So that's just based on my experience, about 12 bucks. So add about 12 bucks to my total. That's what we made. And again, this was just, normally I just do 1 or 2 jobs on the weekend. I like to be at home chilling, but there was a lot of opportunities today to make money, so I can't turn it down. So about 4 hours of our time. So about to head home, and that'll be it, man. Stay tuned. I do have a video coming that will be a year-end review of 2025. Got a couple things to share with you guys. It should be about 10 to 15 minute long video. All right, y'all have a good one. Catch y'all on the next one.